A real review of the Elvis Evolution. Oh, look, another immersive experience that's just opened up in London. These seem to be popping up more than an update software button at the minute, but there's no option to click remind me later for these, unfortunately. So this is at the XL in London and looks like it's replaced the old Formula 1 experience that was there. And it is pretty aggressively priced at £68 per person, £75 including booking fee, for a standard ticket. Does anyone actually know what that extra £7 booking fee does? I'd even prefer it if it was just £75 flat, as seeing a booking fee for a couple of clicks on a website just pisses me off even more for some reason. But anyway, if you arrive a bit early, the experience starts where you can sit in a 60s themed Bob's Burbank diner and get a peanut butter and banana milkshake. Then when it's your time to go in, you follow the crowd through. And we all know what's coming in places like this. The first paid photo opportunity. That's going straight in the bin. So the first section is backstage in an NBC studio where they get the story going. And I won't go into detail and ruin it for anyone. But for me, who doesn't really know a lot about Elvis, this was a great start and actually got me hooked straight away. Next, you moved into a mystery train where you take your seat and are taken on a journey through Elvis's upbringing. There's live actors throughout this bit too, bringing it to life. And I've got to say, they're actually fucking superb. It's not like the Friends experience next door where you just walk through room to room, as the detail this place is put in compared to that is like they actually care and want you to get your money's worth. Next, you have a little break at a blue Hawaiian bar where you can get some drinks and listen to some Elvis, and then the actors start up again and continue the story and take you through to a 1968 live performance. I think they did this bit really well, as it was like a mini arena with some really good live performers to go with the videos on screen, which did give it a great atmosphere. I did notice at this point that the clientele for this experience was definitely a slightly older generation, which probably did add to why it was so good, to be honest. But once that bit's done, you then took through to an all shook up after party, which is just like an old school bar where you can get drinks and again some really good live performers. So how does this one rate on the pounds to pleasure scale? So for pounds, I've got to be honest, when I saw the ticket was 75 quid, I was ready to rip this place apart. I thought it was just going to be another one of them low effort, high price, let's make as much money as we can off these people experiences, like a lot of the other ones are. But the detail they go to and the really good live performers do make the £75 ticket actually feel reasonable for this. So for that, I'll give it a 7.5. And for pleasure, I actually don't know where to start on this one. Even if you're not into Elvis, this is such an enjoyable experience. The story and the way they've done it's really good, and I'd even say I've come out a bit of an Elvis fan now. But if you've come here already as an Elvis fan, like a lot of the people here seem to be, I honestly probably think you'd have one of the best days out you could other than visiting Graceland. So for that, I'll give it an 8.5. So that's an overall real review rating of 8. Yeah, they had the rip-off gift shop at the end, but we'll let them off for this one. See you next time.